My name is Jacqueline Coleman, and today's presentation will focus on the Watson Middle School's Google Chromebook One-to-One initiative. I chose this initiative based off of the factors and circumstances that surround the students at Watson Middle School. Watson Middle School is located in the inner city Chicago School District. The school has an average of 300 students and 25 faculty and teachers. It houses 6th, 7th, and 8th graders, roughly around the ages of 11 to 14. Class sizes range between 25 to 30 students. Watson Middle currently has 2 computer labs with 15 computers in each lab. The computers are outdated and many of them crash immediately after a student logs in. This results in frustration from the student and the due date of the assignment being prolonged. When these assignments are not complete, students are given the option to finish them at home. This poses a big problem because majority of the students do not have access to computers at home and usually submit incomplete assignments. 81% of the students of the school are from low socioeconomic backgrounds. 98% of the students identify primarily of African American descent, while the remaining student population identifies as either Hispanic or Caucasian. As stated earlier, majority of the students do not have access to a computer at home. The communication between the parents and the teachers is also lacking. Teachers call home to report discipline problems, but many do not have enough time to contact parents about the missing assignments for each of their students. Parent-teacher conferences are held twice a semester, and the attendance rate is relatively low. Parents have expressed that they are not able to attend conferences due to their work schedule and are at times left in the dark about how their child is performing at school. This initiative was spearheaded to address problems that are occurring at Watson Middle School. Watson has fallen behind in keeping up with the latest technology. Classrooms are equipped with only one computer that is designated mainly for teacher use. There are 2 computer labs, but with technical issues plaguing them, many teachers opt not to use the computers. Some teachers have tried to incorporate phone application-based polling and review games in the classroom, but majority of the students are at the age where they do not possess a phone, and if they do, it is a basic cellular device that lacks the capabilities of a smartphone to download applications. Teachers fear that their students are falling behind others in the district because they do not have basic access to computers in the classroom or at home. Other than accessing social media, many students are not aware of how to use technology in an effective way, such as assisting with academics. These students lack the basic computer literacy skills that their peers in other schools are proficient in and beginning to master. There is also a strained line of communication between parents and teachers. Students at Watson Middle School receive the report cards every 9 weeks from each of their classes. Within each reporting period, parents sometimes see a decrease in their child's grade, and many have expressed concern over why they are not notified sooner. The other portion of the one-on-one initiative will encourage teachers to utilize Google Classroom as the main source for sharing document resources, pushing out assignments, collecting assignments, and returning grades. The one-to-one initiative aims to provide each student with a Google Chromebook that can be utilized in school as well as at home. The Chromebook will possess offline features in Chrome that will allow students at home without internet access the capability to edit their files. The underfunded school has also had continuous problems of providing textbooks for students. Students are forced to share textbooks as the quantities are limited, and in many cases, the teachers are tasked with using other outside resources as the textbooks become outdated within 4 to 7 years of purchasing them. The school will instead purchase ebooks for students to use. Ebooks are known to be 15% cheaper than regular textbooks, and students will have access to them at home and in school. With the implementation of Google Classroom, parents who have a smartphone will be able to use their smartphone to verify their child's grades and any missing assignments. Students will receive feedback quicker and can refer back to it when making revisions or completing future assignments. Each teacher will also improve communication with parents by overseeing a Google site for their personal class. On the site, teachers will include weekly lesson plans that will be covered, due dates of assignments, and any upcoming important information. With the new initiative, teachers will also begin using Google Classroom as the primary tool for students to submit assignments. Google Classroom will allow the teachers to immediately access student assignments or provide feedback for students and parents to access. With Watson Middle School being impacted by poverty, all funding of the program will need to come from grants and fundraising. The Chicago School District has agreed that they can update the school's Wi-Fi infrastructure to accommodate all students completing assignments online without the internet running slowly. To secure funding for the laptops, a grant writing team will be assembled of 10 teachers and 2 administrators. Currently, Google's cheapest Chromebook is $191. But they have been known to partner with schools with low economic backgrounds to offer computers at $99 each. The grant writing team will first contact Google to secure this agreement. The team will then focus on writing grants to organizations to cover costs for the Chromebooks, laptop cases, insurance, and professional development training. Laptops will be dispersed in 4 phases. Teachers and administrators will be the first to receive Chromebooks. In addition to their Chromebooks, teachers will also receive a 4-part professional development training. The first part of the PD will include an introduction to Chromebooks, the capabilities they possess, and showing students how to access their Gmail domain and password. The second PD will focus on G Suite and how to incorporate it into their lessons. The third PD will focus on how to set up and design a Google site that effectively communicates with parents and creates an open line of communication. The final PD will show teachers all of the tips and tricks of Google Classroom and how to set up classes and grade assignments. Teachers will be given 2 weeks to set up their classes and Google Sites before Phase 2 is activated. Phase 2 is when the first round of students, the 8th graders, will receive their laptops. Before students receive the devices, their parents will need to attend Chromebook training. This Chromebook training will show parents how a Chromebook functions and how they will be used in the classroom. Parents will also be shown how to access their child's Google site to locate information that is shared by the teacher. In order for students to receive a Chromebook, parents must attend the Chromebook training and sign a consent and liability form. After 8th graders receive their Chromebooks, the phases will continue and the process will be repeated until 6th graders have received their devices. The grade levels will receive their laptops 4 weeks after the preceding group. The data sources will include surveys that are completed by teachers, students, and parents. To collect data, all students and teachers will be emailed a link to a survey at their official school email. To complete the survey, they must be signed into their Gmail account and verify that they are completing the survey truthfully. Distributing the survey links through school emails will also allow us to confirm that the data collection will be completely anonymous. The surveys will be created using Google Forms, and students will be familiar with this format of an online survey, being that the initiative includes incorporating G Suite for education. It is our hope that by implementing this initiative successfully, we can achieve desirable outcomes for teachers, students, and parents. We hope that teachers will form an open line of communication with parents who do not actively attend parent-teacher conferences. They would also be successful in integrating Chromebooks into their lessons. Students should be able to effectively use the tools of G Suite to complete assignments and perform basic digital literacy functions. Parents should also be better informed of the grades of their child and participate in encouraging students to resubmit lower scoring assignments.